So today we're moving on to our writing lesson. Let's quickly have a look at the class rules. Okay, let's have a look at the homework. So for homework, we were learning about quotation marks, and we use quotation marks when we want to show what people are saying. So there are a few rules that we have to follow. We must put a comma after words like said, asked, cried, yelled. So after the verb that shows how the person is speaking, we always put a comma. Then we begin our first word inside the quotation marks with a capital letter. We put the ending punctuation mark inside the last quotation marks. So let's have a look here. Draw a line under the sentence that is written correctly. Is it number 1 or 2? Which one is correct? The first sentence or the second sentence? Shout it out, everybody. So you shout out 1 or 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. Very good. Well done. Number 1 is correct. Can you tell me why? Ding Ming.
Because when the quotation marks, the word are small, but the line you draw under is capital letter.
Very good, Ding Ming. Well done. We always start our speech with a capital letter. So here R has a capital A and here it does not. Perfect, Ding Ming. Number 2, Jenna said, I am a writer. Which one is correct? 1 or 2? Shout it out, guys.
2.
Ooh, so I heard someone say 1. Most people said 2. 2 is the correct answer. Why is 2 correct? Kaki.
It is missing comma.
Good girl. Perfect answer, Kaki. Well done. It's missing a comma. After the verb that tells us how the person has spoken, we must use a comma. Well done, Kaki. Okay, guys, number 3. Maddie asked, are poems hard to write? Which one is correct? 1 or 2? Shout it out. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Well done. Number 1 is correct. Why is number 1 correct? Can you tell me? Stop. Why is this one wrong?
Because they don't have a question mark.
Perfect answer. They don't have a question mark. There's no punctuation mark at the end here. Good job, Sup. Number 4, Janice said, poems are fun to write. Which one is correct? Sentence 1 or 2? Shout it out. Very good. Well done. Number 2. Why is number 2 correct? Nuna, what's wrong with this sentence?
First doesn't have a capital letter.
Good girl. Amazing. It does not have a capital letter here. Awesome work, guys. Okay, next. Over here, our second page was we had to rewrite the sentence and put quotation marks around the speaker's exact words. Number 1, Jamal asked, will you play for me? So who can tell me, where should we put the quotation marks? Van Chi, can you help me? Where should the quotation marks go?
You play for me.
Very good. So we'll put them before the word will and after the question mark here. Perfect. Well done. Amazing. Well done, Van Chi. Good girl. Okay, next. Can you do the next one for me? Lewis said, we will play for you. Okay, Simon, can you help us out?
We put the quotation mark at the first, at the capital letter that say we, and the last one at the full stop.
Good boy. Well done. We put the first quotation marks right before the capital letter W in we and after the full stop to show that's what Lewis has said. Perfect answer, Simon. Great job. Okay, Kim asked, do you play too? Katie, can you do this one for me, please?
We put the first quotation mark at the before the word do and the last one before after the question mark.
Amazing. Well done, Katie. Perfect answer. Kim asked, do you play too? We put the first quotation mark before do and the last quotation mark after the question mark. Amazing. Well done. Number 4, Jamal answered, I play the piano. Where should we put the quotation marks here? Can you tell me? Ruby.
Before the word
I. Good. And after
the word piano.
Good. Are we going to put it after the word piano or after the full stop?
After the word piano.
So very close. Remember that we must always have our punctuation in the quotation mark. So we're going to put it after the full stop, after the word piano here. So be careful with that, guys. Remember that the punctuation stays within the quotation mark. So Jamal answered, I play the piano. Good job. Okay, last one. Let's go for Cherry. Cherry, can you answer the last one? Where are we going to put the quotation marks here? The kid said, come play with us. So we're going to put them after the exclamation mark. Yeah?
Yes.
Good girl, well done. Amazing. So we're going to put the first quotation mark after the comma and right before come. And then we're going to put the closing quotation marks after the exclamation mark to say that the kids have said, come play with us. Amazing work, guys. Good job on your homework. Now, let's begin our lesson. So today we're learning about persuasive writing. Can anyone tell me what persuasive writing is? Okay, so persuasive writing is when we write with the end goal of trying to persuade someone to change their opinion or to convince them to have the same opinion as us. Good girl, Kaki, very good. Have a look at this. Can you read for me, please? Hi, Fam. We use persuasive
Persuasive writing to share our point of view
with
with others.
others.
We want to
That we
the
want the
reader to agree with us.
amazing, perfect work. When we use persuasive writing, we share our point of view, we share our opinion. But not only do we share our opinion, we try to get the reader to agree with our opinion. If you persuade someone to do something, it means that you've talked to them so much about something that they end up doing it. For example, maybe some of you have persuaded your mom and dad to take you to the beach. I know in my life, I persuaded my mom and dad to get us a puppy for the family, and that took a long time. Okay, so have a look at this. Can you read for me, please? Fred,
Writing to produce means
writing to
writing to
persuade.
persuade means writing to convince someone to act or think in a certain way.
Good job. Well done. Lovely reading. So, writing to persuade means writing to convince someone to act or think in a certain way. So, the goal of persuasive writing is to get someone to act in a certain way, to think in a certain way, or maybe even to do something. Have a look at this. This man is selling cakes, and he's written here, buy my cakes. He'll have to persuade people to buy his cakes. Maybe he'll say, you've never had cupcakes like mine. Mine are the best, they're delicious, try one. He's trying to convince people to do something. Okay, Kuhn, can you read this for me, please?
Persuade to change someone's opinion by explain
Explaining
a reason.
or reasoning. Very good. And can you read this for me? Frogs.
Why
Frogs make.
the frog makes the best bread because frogs are not good eggs.
Amazing. Lovely reading, Kuhn. Perfect. So, again, talking more about persuading. When we persuade someone, we're trying to change their opinion by explaining or reasoning. So, the end goal that we want is that people will agree with our opinion. That's what we're trying to do. Let's have a look over here. What makes a good persuasive paragraph? Nancy, can you read this for me, please?
Writer's checklist. What makes a good persuasive paragraph? It has a strong topic sentence that tells readers what you want them to think or do, and it gives strong reasons that are important to the reader. Reasons are supported with facts and examples. The writer used exact words to use to make the writing more interesting and help persuade the reader. The concluding sentence sums up the goal.
Lovely reading, Nancy. Thank you so much. Okay, so here is our writer's checklist. We need to make sure we can tick off these things when we're writing. So we have to start out with a strong topic sentence that tells readers what you want them to think or what you want them to do. Next, we have to give strong reasons that are important to the reader. You have to try and convince this person why this is a good idea, why they should do what you want them to do. Then the reasons must be supported with facts or examples. The writer will use exact words to make the writing more interesting, which we'll learn about later on in this lesson. And then we'll always have a concluding sentence that will sum up the goal. It'll summarize what it is that you want. Let's have a look at this example. Can you read for me, please? Zui Ming, can you read the prompt?
Write a paragraph that would convince your teacher to go on a class trip.
Perfect. And can you read this paragraph for me?
We should go to see a photo exhibit.
Good.
It is fun and interesting to look at photos. Photos help us remember important things that happen. They show us the way people or things look. Visiting this exhibit would make us all take more photos.
Lovely reading, Zui Ming. Thank you very much. Okay, so the prompt here, which is what we are going to do for homework over the next 2 days, is we're going to write a paragraph to convince me, your teacher, to go on a class trip. So here we're going to have a look at some examples. This person would like to go and see a photo exhibit. They have started off with their topic sentence saying, we should go to see a photo exhibit. It clearly states what they want to do. Then we have reasons to explain why this person wants to do that. It is fun and interesting to look at photos. Another reason is that photos help us remember important things that happened. They show us the way people or things looked. So here is a reason with an example. Then we have a concluding sentence that says, visiting this exhibit would make us all take more photos. So the concluding sentence is retelling the goal, going to the exhibit, and it explains another reason that it would be good. It would encourage the students to take more photographs. Let's have a look at this next paragraph. Okay, Fred, do you have a question?
If we can persuade you, can we go to a trip?
Oh, maybe. It depends how good your writing is. I'll have to, you know what, guys? I'll have to have a think about it, and I'll have to talk to the school about it. Maybe we can arrange a class trip since we've been off school for so long. So that means you have to make it really, really good. Okay? Okay, now let's have a look at this example. Can you read for me, please? Michael, can you read this for me?
We should visit the instrument museum. We can see all the different pieces that are needed to make instruments. Then we get to see all the pieces put together. The best part is that we can play the instruments. Doesn't that sound like a great museum to visit?
Amazing. Lovely reading, Michael. Okay, so this is the second paragraph. What do we think? Is this a good persuasive paragraph or not? Good. Well done, guys. This is a good persuasive paragraph. Okay, can you see a clear topic sentence that tells what the writer wants to do? You can tell me which is the topic sentence that clearly states what the writer wants to do. Amy.
We should visit the instrument museum.
Perfect answer. Well done. We should visit the instrument museum. Have a look here. This is our clear topic sentence. It explains very clearly what the writer would like to do. They're saying we should visit the instrument museum. Perfect. What are some of the reasons that the writer gives that we should go to the instrument museum?
We can see all the different pieces that are needed to make instruments.
Very good. There's one. We can see all the different pieces that are needed to make instruments. Perfect. What else? What's another reason that the writer gives that we should visit the instrument museum? Mooney.
Then we can
Yep.
we get to see all the pieces put together.
Very good. Well done. Then we get to see all the pieces put together. Amazing work. Okay. So this person is saying not only do we get to see the pieces, we get to see all of that put together to make an instrument. Then what else? One more reason. Jenny.
The best part is that we can play instrument.
Very good. Well done. The best part is that we can play the instruments. Okay, so that there's 3 valid reasons. You get to see all the pieces, then you get to see them put together, and the best part is that we can play the instruments. This ending is great. This person has got a really good concluding sentence because, again, they have engaged the reader with a question. They've said, doesn't that sound like a great museum to visit? So by doing this and asking a question, they're really engaging the reader. They're asking you directly, don't you think that sounds great? Hinting that we should go to the museum. So this is a very good paragraph. Okay, let's have a look now. We're talking about using exact words. Now, good writers avoid overusing words such as fun, great, and good. Okay, so we're going back to that thing that we learned about. Fun, great, and good, they are boring words. We know many more words that are more interesting than fun, great, and good. What we can do here is we can use synonyms. Can you read for me, please? Sup.
Synonyms are words that have the same meaning
Using synonyms.
using synonyms that give a more exact meaning, make the writing clearer and easier for readers to understand.
Very good, lovely reading. So guys, what this is telling us about is that we can stop using words like fun, great, good, and nice. We know many different synonyms. So synonyms are words that have the same meaning. When we use synonyms, we can make our writing more interesting and clearer. Let's have a look at this. Like Sup said, a synonym for sad is what? Who can tell me another word for sad? Today I feel sad. How else could we word that? What are some more interesting synonyms that we could use? Katie.
Boring.
Yeah, today I feel bored. Amazing. Well done. Today I feel bored. Perfect. Nuna, what about you?
Poor.
Poor. Good. Perfect. Very good. Amazing. Well done, Nuna. You could say, instead of today I feel sad, you could say today I feel poorly. If someone feels poorly, they're not feeling very good. Amazing. Nancy, can you give me a synonym for sad?
Kind of like embarrassed.
Embarrassed?
Yeah.
Yes, good girl. Amazing. That's a more exact word. Today I feel embarrassed. Maybe something happened that made you feel bad because you were embarrassed. Perfect. Zui Ming, what were you going to say?
Today I feel today I have a bad expression.
Ooh, good. Today I have a bad expression. Amazing. Well done, Zui Ming. Good use of our vocabulary word. Okay, Kaki, what were you going to say?
Today I feel unhappy or not good.
Good, amazing. Today I feel unhappy or not good. Amazing. Well done, guys. So I'm going to just write in here some of things that we've said. Another synonym for sad is unhappy, bad, terrible, poorly, not good, or embarrassed. Okay, so here are lots of different ways that we can say a synonym for sad is unhappy, bad, terrible, poorly, not good, or embarrassed. We can use any of these words as opposed to sad. Again, it's making our writing more interesting and clearer. Okay, so have a look at this sentence. Can you read it for me, please? Simon, can you read this for me?
The fun part is that we can play the instrument.
Very good. Well done, Simon. The fun part is that we can play the instruments. Now, this sentence is fine. But again, we are not fine writers. We are amazing writers. We are interesting writers. We are great writers. We don't use words like fun anymore. We can use better words. So instead, we could say, what does this say? Can you read it for me? Buh.
The best part is that we can play the instrument.
Very good. So here we've said the best part. We've used a superlative here. We're telling that this is the best part of the day. So this sentence is more interesting and it's clearer. It's also more likely to help persuade the reader. If you use exact words that are more interesting, you have a better chance at persuading your reader to do what you want them to do. Now let's have a look at the next page. Let's practice some more. Okay, can you read this for me, Daisy?
Acting is a good hobby for lots of people.
Very good. Thank you, Daisy. Acting is a good hobby for lots of people. You know what I think about the word good? I think it's boring. What other word could we use apart from good? Go to the chat box and type them in. What words have the same meaning as good? Amazing. So Michael has said fantastic. Acting is a fantastic hobby for lots of people. Fred has said interesting. Acting is an interesting hobby for lots of people. Nuna said perfect. Acting is a perfect hobby for lots of people. Superior. Very good, Michael. Acting is a superior hobby for lots of people. Acting is an amazing hobby. Acting is a great hobby. Acting is an extremely great hobby. Amazing, guys. Very good work. Perfect, guys. So you've given me loads more interesting words that we can use. We could substitute good for many things. Let me write down some of my favorite. So what we could write here is amazing, superior, brilliant, fantastic. Acting is a good hobby for lots of people, but instead we can say amazing, superior, brilliant, fantastic, extremely great. We can say all of these things, which mean the same thing. However, they're more interesting and will help us persuade our reader. Now let's do some more together. Have a look. Can you read for me, please? Hi, Fam. First sentence, football.
Football is a fun sport.
Okay, perfect. Football is a fun sport, but the word fun is boring. I see it all the time. It's only 3 letters. What else could we say? Football is a what sport? Go to the chat box and type in your answers. Football is a or is the best sport. Yep, perfect. Is a perfect sport. Is a superb sport. Amazing. Is the greatest sport. Yep, fantastic sport. Amazing. Best sport in the world. Very good. Football is the best sport in the world. It's the perfect sport in the world. It's a famous sport in the world. Good. It's a brilliant sport. Amazing. And stop. Again, guys, you have given me so many different words that we can use apart from fun. We can use better words that make many more interesting readers. Let's have a look at the next sentence. Can you read it for me, please? Jenny.
Dogs are so nice.
Very good. Dogs are so nice. Again, the word nice is boring. We can use a better word than nice. What could we say? Type your answers in the chat box. Dogs are so kind. Dogs are so playful. Dogs are so cute. Cheerful. Amazing, Suri. That's a good one. Dogs are so cheerful. Dogs are so energetic. Very nice, Wee Ming. And very true. Brilliant, fantastic, amazing. Good. Dogs are so fun to play with. Amazing, guys. And stop. So amazing. You have given me so many words to use. So we don't have to use words like good, fun, or nice. Have a look at the last one. This is the last one we'll do. Can you read it for me, Brad?
Oranges are great.
Amazing. Oranges are great. So oranges are a really good fruit, but the word great is boring. We can use a better word that has more interesting. Oranges are yummy. Oranges are the best. Oranges are juicy. Oranges are delicious. Oranges are sweet. Oranges are a sweet round fruit. Oranges are healthy. Oranges are superb. Amazing. Okay, wonderful. Great word. Brilliant, perfect, sweet. Okay, and stop. Amazing. So again, you've given me so many words. Tasty, delicious, yummy, fantastic, superb. There is no need for us to ever use boring words again. You guys have so many better words that we can use in our writing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you your homework. What we're going to do is we're going to plan. We're going to plan for our writing. So for homework tomorrow, I'm going to ask you to write a persuasive paragraph, and tonight you're just going to plan it to help you when you write your final draft. So have a look here. Write a paragraph that would convince your teacher to plan a class trip. So your goal is to persuade me to take you on a class trip. Now here you can write your title or topic. For example, a trip to the beach, a trip to the cinema, a trip to Disneyland. Now, what I want you to do, guys, is I want you to, at home, I want you to draw this out. If you have a printer, great, you can print it out. If you do not, you can just use a pen, a paper, and draw it down. The first thing I want us to write down is our goal. Well, we all have the same goal here, and that is to persuade me to go on a class trip. I want you to give me at least 2 reasons why should we go there. Then tell me a fact or example. So for example, if you said, I want to go to Disneyland because it is really fun, then you can give me an example. For example, if we go to Disneyland, we will have lots of fun, which will make us super relaxed and make us work very hard when we go back to school. So I want you guys to give me at least 2 reasons and at least 2 facts or examples to back up those reasons. So let's think about this. Where are some places that we might go on a class trip? So guys, this is what we're going to do for homework, but I just want to think, where could we go on a class trip? We could go to a swimming pool. We could go to a natural history museum and learn about dinosaurs and animals that are no longer alive. Or we might go to the zoo, but you have to give me reasons. Why would you want to go to the zoo? Why would that be a good idea? You have to tell me a reason why it would be a good idea for the whole class, not just for you. So you have to think about it. This trip is not just for you, it's for all of 2E10. 2E10 are going on a class trip. Why should we go there? Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing with you. I look forward to hearing and reading about all the places that you want me to take you to. See you tomorrow.
Bye.